Hey y'all, it is 8:50. It is Monday, July 6th, and don't mind, look, I've been asleep, but I said I was gonna get up and record this because what is happening right now is I am standing in blind faith. And what I mean by that is I am standing in blind faith, trusting God, even though I do not see how something is going to get done. And I know y'all saying, but we all doing it. No. This is different. We all have faith. But when it comes down to truly being stretched to have faith for the impossible, it hits different. Oh, a month ago, I felt it in my heart after seeing, I'll say maybe like a month and a half ago, I received Mantle tickets, the Mantle sponsor tickets. I went to the Mantle last year, enjoyed myself, and I received my heavenly language last year at the Mantle. So this year I called and I got the same sponsor tickets. But the difference between this year and last year is last year I knew I had a way to get there. I even knew where I was going to be staying. This year, I have no way to get there, and I do not know where I would be staying. But I told God that I wanted to be able to stay in Orlando and not have to stay somewhere where Munchie is uncomfortable, because I have a dog, so wherever I go, she has to go. So I wanted to be able to get a room so that I can feel comfortable and she can feel comfortable, and nobody that I'm staying with would have to feel uncomfortable. So one night I heard this girl give a prophetic message, and understand me when I tell you, all prophetic messages are not for everybody, and sometimes they're just not for everybody at that moment. But when I heard her speak, the first part of her prophetic message was basically God wanting you to step out in faith and reserve that room. Like, step out in faith and reserve that room. And some other stuff she said. But when she said it, I felt like God was talking to me. Because again, like I told y'all, I do not have a vehicle. My car got repoed last May. And I did not have a license. And I told God, because I did, after I got off that phone, after I got off of that video, from seeing that and knowing in my heart that God was talking to me, I got on hotels.com and I booked a room that was as close to the Kia Center as possible, which was like 5 miles, I think. Not only did I do that by blind faith, I reserved a rental car, knowing that I did not have a license. So here we are. I want to say maybe a week ago. I was praying and I was just telling God, I was like, give me a sign. Because the rental car place that I had rented was a good look, like, I would say maybe like 30 minutes away from me. So I seen that it was in my spirit, and I know it wasn't nobody but the Holy Spirit, to like see if they had a pickup service where if you don't have a car, they can come pick you up so that you can rent your car. And they did. But I asked God within me. I love to ask God for my confirmations within myself, because the devil can't read your thoughts. So I asked God, I said in my mind, if you want me to call to reserve for these people to come pick me up, because again, I didn't even want my neighbors to know anything until I pulled up in my parking space in a car. I asked God to, first of all, let me back up. I had, because mind you now, I didn't have a license. So I told God, I was like, if this is you, I trust that everything will work out. I was like, if this is you, before June even got here, because this was before June, I say, if this is you, truly you, I was like, I trust that you will allow me to get my license next month. I trust that you will allow me to get my license in June. So, June came. And I was on the phone with my brother. And, well, he called me. My brother had called me. And when I seen the call that morning, because I had missed it, in my spirit, like a thought came to my mind that he wants, like, it's something about my license. So then when I finally talked to him, he did bring that up. But in my mind on the phone call, I said, God, if you're wanting my brother to help me to get my license, allow him to say, I want to help you. Allow him to say, I want to help you. And that'll let me know that that you're wanting him to help me. So during the phone conversation, my brother was getting ready to say I, but then he said we, because you got to remember he's married. So in making decisions about finances or anything, it's a we thing and not an I thing. But had I been so keen on listening for what it is that I asked for, I would have missed the fact that God was using my brother to help me to get my license. So with that being said, I have my license now. So fast forward, I pray and I ask God, if you want me to call these people to reserve for them to pick me up, to take me to get the rent-a-car, show me a rent-a-car commercial. Show me a rent-a-car commercial. So after I was praying in the midnight hour, asking God to show me a rent-a-car commercial in my mind, after praying, just skimming through social media, just looking. At one point, I was like looking like I was in, what is the word, Lord? Holy Spirit, please help me. I was basically waiting to see this ad. But when I was looking for it, I didn't see it. I wouldn't see it. The Lord wouldn't allow me to see it. But when it became to the point where I wasn't looking for it, God allowed me to see a rent-a-car ad commercial from Enterprise. And when I seen it, I looked up and I was like, Lord, look at you. Look at you. And what came to me was trying to talk myself out of the confirmation that I had asked God to show me, as if now that he's showing it to me that, nah, this ain't God. But I knew it was him. So the very next day I called to make a reservation for them to pick me up. Mind you, now I said the other one was like maybe 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes away from me. So they were saying that they couldn't pick me up because I wasn't in a perimeter of being picked up by them. But it was another one closer to me that they can call and schedule them to pick me up, and I would have to get the car from them. I am scheduled to leave scheduled to pick this car up from the rental-car place, because like I told you, this is Monday the 6th. I'm scheduled to pick this car up Tuesday the 7th at 12:30. I do not have any money. But what did happen, let me rewind, go back a little bit. Today is Monday, so Saturday night, I was walking in my living room, and just out of the blue, I said out loud, Lord, if you send me a check, I'm going to go to Amscot to cash it. Like, that just came out of the blue. So then while later on strolling on social media, I see like a thumbnail to a video that says a check is on its way. A check is on its way. So I'm kind of like, God, is you talking to me? So fast forward to today. I go to my mailbox, I get my mail, and I see that I have something in there from my daddy. And I haven't talked to my daddy in over a year. But Father's Day, I called my daddy just to wish him happy Father's Day. And he was just saying, you need to send me your address because you never know, I might want to send you something. And not really thinking too much of it after I sent him my address. But today I got something in the mail from him. So mind you, Saturday night, I'm walking through my apartment, and all of a sudden what come to my spirit, and I said out loud, if I get a check, Lord, I'm going to go to Amscot to cash it. So I opened the mail from my daddy, and it's a little note. It's a little note, and I kept the little notes. Let me show you what it says. This is the little note. This is the little note. It says, hope it helps a little. Love you. Your father. May God keep blessing you. That's what it says. And I opened up the thing, and it was a $45 money order from Amscot. It was a $45 money order from Amscot. A $45 money order from Amscot. The same Amscot that came in my spirit Saturday night, and me not understanding why. Not only did I get a check or a money order, whatever you want to call it, and I had to go to Amscot to cash it. The money order was from Amscot. God was speaking to me, letting me know that something was coming. Because even before that, I had ran out of lotion. And I was going to go and ask my neighbor for some lotion. But I felt like it wasn't for me to go and ask her. Almost like, just wait. And I see why God didn't allow me to go over there to ask her for lotion, because he already had something on the way. So this money order for $45, it is a blessing. It's a blessing, and I thank God for it, and I thank God, my Heavenly Father, for blessing me through my earthly father. I thank God for it. Now I'm like, okay, I thank you for the $45, God, but now I'm needing money. I'm out here faithing this thing out, trusting in you, believing in you, understanding that even to us humans, we look at it like you showing up at the last minute, but you look at it as you're showing up right on time. And I told God, I was like, I'm willing to have faith, even if I have to get picked up and I don't have no money. I'm trusting that when I get there, you'll make sure that I have it when I need to have it. When you're being stretched to have blind faith for the impossible, it takes a lot. And when time starts winding down and getting close to that date, when stuff needs to happen and you don't see how this is going to happen, it puts pressure on you to work that faith. And doubt has been coming to my mind. Little things have been coming to my mind. And I'm just like, God, what is happening? But I want to show y'all something. I started packing after because I'm a person, I do not like to rush last minute trying to pack anything. So I packed a month ago. Started packing a month ago. This is the rest of the stuff that I'm gonna take. My makeup thing. But yeah, this is my suitcase. These are the clothes. These are the clothes. Hold on. The clothes that I'm gonna wear tomorrow, that I laid out. And y'all see Munchie right there. And I'm just here waiting. I don't know how God is going to do this. I don't know exactly when God is going to do this. But all I'm doing is having faith that God is going to do it. Because the glory isn't for me, it's for God. The glory of this whole situation is not for me, it's for God. So I'm just waiting. And I'm just waiting. And I told God, I'm willing to look stupid for you, even if I end up not going. Like, even if I had to drive in that car. Even if I had to drive in that car for the whole trip, knowing I don't have no money, and wait till I get to that cash register to find out that I still don't have money, I'm willing to look stupid for God. I'm willing to look stupid for God. But then I came across a scripture the other night, Romans 10:11. It says, anyone who believes in him will not be put to shame. So I'm like, Lord, I'm believing in you. I'm trusting in you. And I'm having faith in you. Like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have called and booked no reservation for no room. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have called and booked a reservation for a car knowing that I didn't even have a license to my name. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't still be here having faith for something that I clearly don't see. So, I just wanted to make this video because it's going to help somebody to reignite their faith. It's going to help somebody to know that they can trust in God even when they don't see a way. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Lord's will, we will see what ends up happening. Good morning, y'all. Oop. Sitting here trying to eat breakfast. But I'm up. It is Tuesday the 7th, the day that the rental car is supposed to be picked up and the day that I'm supposed to check in the hotel in Orlando. And I have no money yet. And I emphasize yet because I'm still trusting that God is going to show up. The rental car is supposed to be picked up at 12:30, so I'm assuming that they're going to come get me. The lady told me when I reserved to be picked up that they would call me. Nobody has called me. So I'm just going to leave it. If somebody comes to pick me up, I don't know at this point like what I'll tell them. I've asked God for a confirmation that he hasn't given to me yet. So I don't know what's going to happen today. I do not know. But I have peace and I have a rest within me. But I was just telling God I feel like I'm a little on edge because I don't know what's going to happen. But I have peace. So I'm just waiting. I'm going to finish eating my breakfast and probably go over there and help my neighbor do something real quick. But this is where I'm at, and this is where I have no choice to stay because I'm trusting in God and I know that he's stretching my faith. But I was just like, Lord, what is it really that's going on here? Because but I told him regardless of what happens, I'm going to trust him. If I don't go, I'm going to trust him. I know that I put forth the effort and the work with packing and reserving when I did not see how this was going to be done. Like, I actually put forth the action with my faith, and I'm just trusting and believing and leaning on at this time Romans 10:11. Like, those who believe in him will not be put to shame. Whether that be in front of another person or whether that be within yourself, God is not going to put me to shame as long as I continue to believe in him. And that's what I'm going to stand on this very day in this situation. Oh, Lord. In this situation. So with that being said, I'm going to finish eating my food and I'll keep y'all updated. So until then, see you later. Hey y'all. I am currently still at home. It is 11:48, and I just been walking around my apartment and just getting ready, but telling God, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. The people have not called me, and the lady said that they would call me 2 days before. I haven't gotten any phone call. I did receive like a confirmation thing last night, but I didn't feel the need to like I should be calling them or anything. But I'm just sitting there talking to God, like, I don't know what else to do, God. I have prepared even when I did not see how this was going to come about. I'm still trusting and having faith even though I do not see any money. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, am I even going? Because nobody knows whether I'm going or not but you. I have packed everything for myself and for Munchie. I just have to put on my pants and my other shirt. My pickup is supposed to be at 12:30. And I'm just like, Lord, I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't know what else to do. And I feel like, and I hope I'm not wrong, but I feel like he's telling me to trust, wait, and believe. To trust, wait, and believe. Just trust him, wait, and believe. And I told him, I was like, I don't even know if my faith is the size of a mustard seed, but I'm trying. I'm trying. So it's like I'm waiting, y'all. And I can only wait. Like, I put forth, a lot of people say faith without works is dead, and I really and truly believe that that is true. In some cases, faith is all you have. But in this case, I really feel like God stretched me beyond just having faith to actually putting forth work in preparing without seeing a way. And I've done that. So now I'm just waiting on him to move, because it's going to take him to move in order for me to be able to rent this car. It's going to take for him to be able to move for me to be able to get the room. It's going to take for him to be able to move before I can go any further into this whole trip with getting to Orlando. So it's like, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. And I was like, I want to record because I want to document this, because somebody needs to see it. Somebody's faith can be strengthened through the process that they see us going through, and how we handle it, and how God shows up, and understand that he may not show up every time right away, but he does show up. And I'm not gonna lie, it's like the closer that you get to whatever it is that he's asking you to have faith for, and you don't see his hand yet, it makes you nervous. It makes you want to worry. But I'm being honest with y'all, I have a peace and I have a rest. I'm not nervous. I don't have the spirit of fear on me, because fear is not of him, first of all. But I'm just like, God, am I going or not? Like, that's how I feel. And I told him last night in my journal, like, if I'm not going, that's fine. Even if my feelings are hurt, I'm going to trust you. Even in fear, I'm going to trust you. Like, I'm going to trust God, because God has showed himself to be the person that I can count on, that I can trust. So I'm just waiting. And as things happen, I'll let y'all know. That's all I can do. I feel silly. And I know it's not silly for me to believe and have faith in God. But I feel silly because somewhere along this line of me having faith for God to do this thing, I obviously got it wrong that it was for me to even be doing. Like, it's 4:13. I was supposed to pick up the rental car at 12:30. So at 12:30, I called them and I asked them what time do they close, like, so how far. I just asked them when do they close, because I knew, at least from what I was not seeing, that I wasn't getting no rental car at 12:30. So they say they close at 6. So I rescheduled to give myself some time. Because again, I don't know how God is going to do this. And I still don't know how God is going to do this. And I'm just laying up in that bed and I'm like, Lord, I have to be going. Like, I have to be going. Like, none of this was for nothing. It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. Because the faith that I was having and that I still have is in you, not me. And it will bring glory to your name, not mine. And I'm just like, I would have enjoyed and really liked to get out of this house, away from this apartment and where I live at. I would have been so good with being able to get out of this house. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I am human, and the human part of me is like, I'm kind of disappointed because I could have got it wrong. And then I'm like, Lord, how can you see me putting forth the effort to have trust in you and have faith in you, even beyond what I can see, and yet not show up for me? And yet not show up for me. I'm going to have faith in God regardless. But these are my thoughts. These are my feelings. And I'm just like, Lord, don't you see me out here? Don't you see me out here? Don't you see me out here? I'm out here faithing this thing out. Trying to anyway. Like how people wave the white flag. I'm waving the faith flag over here. But it don't seem like it's getting any attention. So what is wrong with me? That's how I'm thinking, like, because God is not, it's no wrong in God. So what is it within me, or what is it that I have done that may have messed all of this up? Because I rescheduled the rental car to be picked up at 5:30. I even called the hotel people in, because check-in is at 3. So I just want to make sure it's okay if I check in later in the evening and just let them know that I was coming from out of town. They said fine. Everything, as you can see, is still packed. I mean, we waiting. We waiting. And I'm just going to be honest, like, I still have the peace and stuff. But I'm kind of like, I'm not even sure how to feel or how I feel. But I told God, this is why I don't like getting my hopes up high for stuff. Because I do not like the letdown feeling. I do not like the feeling of getting excited for something just for it not to happen. Mind you, the day ain't over with. The day not over with. I do not know how God gonna do this, y'all. And it's something about when it's down to the wire, the thoughts come of so many things. But I'm trying to fight it. I'm trying to fight it and let God know, like, I trust you regardless. I trust you regardless. But right now it's just a waiting game, because after you've done all that you can do, all you can do is wait. And I'm in that place where I have done physically all of what I could do to prepare for this, while having faith in the midst of not even seeing how this is going to happen. And now I'm standing in real time, wondering, Lord, when? So and then I was thinking to myself, do I even need to post this? Like, if I don't go anywhere, like, is this something that I need to post where people, they see me having faith for something and then it don't happen? But as I'm saying it, I know I do, because even in the midst of it not happening, I'm not going to stop having faith in God. I'm going to continue to have faith in God. I'm going to continue to believe in God, because maybe somewhere along the line I misunderstood and took in something that wasn't a bad thing, but just wasn't for me. Because it's always good to step out in faith and have faith, even when you don't see a thing, or even when you don't understand, even when it have you looking a fool. But it is what it is. It is what it is. She's waiting. You waiting, Mama? Are you waiting? Are you waiting? Yeah, we just waiting. Like last night, because I wanted to make sure I cleaned up what I did. I shampooed my rug. Yeah, I shampooed my rug. I had mopped my floors during some other times. And woo, this hot. And just like took out the trash, like make sure everything is clean before you go out of town for that many days. Because I would be gone. Ooh, about to pour water in my coffee. Because I would be gone for 4 days. So you want to make sure stuff is clean. Trash taken out. Won't come back in the house smelling like a landfill. But I'm about to drink. I heated up my coffee. I'm about to drink that. And I'm warming up me 2 sausage, and I'm gonna eat some potato salad and some chickpea salad. And I'm gonna drink the rest of my coffee. Yep, I'm gonna drink the rest of my coffee. My bad. But it's nothing that I can do. My hands are tied. I'm gonna tell you what I did do. Because I don't know how God gonna move. I haven't checked my mailbox again, because maybe he got a check in there. I checked my account, ain't nothing in there. 0 on 0. on zero, zero, zero. Um, Nothing's come through anything. Nothing. Nothing has come through anywhere. Nothing. Nothing at all. So I'll wait. The event, the first event is tomorrow evening. Early check-in for the early registration. Check-in it starts at 10. And that's another reason why I wanted to get there a day early, is so that I can already be in my room, already be comfortable, where I wouldn't have to rush there the day of, trying to get there and get checked in my room, and then trying to get there. I just didn't want to feel rushed. So to get there a day before just sounded better to do. Just sounded better to do. I need to go outside and check my mailbox to see if something has arrived. But I just wanted y'all to know that I'm still here. But I'm still here, and I'm still having faith, because I do not know what is going to happen. The day is not over with. But the rental car place closes at 6. And as we all know, for some reason, our Heavenly Father, in our eyes, likes to move at the last second. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. And even when I called the rental car place, I didn't bring it up to them, but they didn't even sound like they knew that they had to pick me up. I called for them to pick me up, and they didn't even sound like they even knew that they had to do that. And I just didn't feel like, I didn't want to remind them. So now they're looking for me to come to pick that car up at 5:30. So, I have to pick the car up at 5:30. I thank God that He allowed me to get my license. But then I'm like, Lord, why did you allow me to, I'm thinking about this now, like, why did you allow me to get my license right now? If I wasn't going anywhere. I don't know. But I'm going to eat. And I'll probably go check my mailbox. And I'll get back with y'all. Hey, y'all. I was just sitting up here, and what came to my mind is, worry is everywhere we go. No matter where you go, worry is there. Some type of worry, something or someone will always be there to cause worry. But it's a choice that you make, a conscious decision not to worry, and to trust that God's word, do not worry for I am with you, means that you don't have to worry, because God will take care of what needs to be taken care of, when it needs to be taken care of, and how it needs to be taken care of. We don't have to worry. As God's children, we have a choice. Whether to give in to worry or not. God has commanded us, do not worry. Do not worry. And I believe He says it so many times because He knows that we're human, and He knows just how easy it is for us as humans to worry. But just because worry is out there doesn't mean that we have to take it up and allow it to pinch a tent and call itself home within us. Choosing to not worry and to trust God is not easy, especially when you're really needing help. But nevertheless, it's something that we have to choose to do, especially if we truly believe who He says He is and the promises that He has promised. But I was just thinking about, like, worry is something that we can't get away from. It's everywhere we go, everywhere we turn. And it just seems like a part of life. And it is for the people of this world. But for us as God's children, it's not supposed to be a part of our everyday living. It's not supposed to be a part of us, period. So I just wanted to make this. Worry may be all around you, but you as a child of God have a choice to allow yourself to worry or allow yourself to trust in God. Hey y'all. As you can see, I am still home. I did not go anywhere. But I wasn't going to post this video, but I was like, this video still can help somebody. It can help somebody to understand that what do you do when what you have been having faith in and trusting God for doesn't work out? What do you do when you feel like God is telling you to do something and you do it and then it still doesn't happen or work out how you thought it would? I'm going to tell you what you do. You continue to trust God. You continue to have faith in God regardless of what did not happen, regardless of what hasn't taken place. You continue to trust God, because what I know is that you can make no mistake in having faith in God. There's no regret and should be no regret when having faith in God, even when things don't work out, even when you have taken the faith and putting the works to prepare for the thing that you have been having faith for has not happened. You do not allow it to cause you to hate God, dislike God, or not have faith in God. You continue to push through, because what I'm understanding as I sit here is that this isn't going to be the first time that something like this happens. But God needs to know, even if what you're having faith for doesn't happen, will you still trust me? Even if I don't show up in the way that you're wanting me to, or having faith for me to show up, will you still trust me? I showed y'all that I prepared for a trip that I felt in my heart that God was telling me to prepare for, to step out in faith without seeing God's hand and how it was going to come about. And it didn't happen for me. And it could have been several reasons why it didn't happen. Maybe what I thought, the word that I thought was for me wasn't really for me. Or it could have just been another test for God to see, would I really do it? And it was coming to my mind is like Abraham, when God told Abraham to sacrifice his son. And he prepared to do that. But then God gave him a ram in the bush. And although I don't see any ram right now, I'm still not going to not have faith in God because something that I had faith in and prepared for didn't happen. I'm going to still have faith in God. And I told God, I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset with you. But I did let him know, like, that's one reason why I don't like to get excited for things, is because I don't enjoy the let down feeling that comes behind it. I don't enjoy my feelings being hurt when things that I'm having faith for doesn't fall through. But I'm okay. My feelings aren't hurt, and I'm not mad at God, and I still have peace. I still have joy. But I'm just coming to understand, like, this is not going to be the first time that this happened. There's going to be plenty things in our lives that we're going to be believing God for and having faith in God to do certain things, and they're not going to happen. Or they're not going to happen how we think they're going to happen. And we're going to have to be able to stand 10 toes down and continually trusting in God and having faith in Him regardless of what happens or does not happen. God needs to know that He can count on us to still stand when things don't go our way, to still stand when things don't happen. So I'm gonna post this video because it's going to help somebody, I pray, to understand that even when God don't show up, He is still worthy to be trusted. Even when God don't come through, He is still worthy to be praised. Point blank, period. So I hope that this video encourages somebody and pushes somebody to continue to pursue God, to continue to believe in God, to continue to trust in God, even when things don't happen. Because He's still God, and He's still good. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope that whoever needs to hear it, hears it, and they get what they need out of it. So until then, y'all, I will see y'all later. Goodbye.